Hello everyone, I'm Chris with SickFab, and today let's check out what I'm doing.
Spicy.
Right now, I'm printing this out. Let's see where it goes. Here's our 2021 Ford Bronco Badlands, and we picked this up pretty much as soon as it came out back in 2021, or were they actually released in 2020 as a model 2021? I don't even remember, it's been so long. But on our long drive home from Iowa, where we lived at the time we did the pre-order, to Florida, I noticed this part seemed really raw and unfinished. And at the time, we didn't have the materials to really adhere something to this really well, but now I do. So let's cover it up and let's make it look a little bit more finished. All right, guys and girls, I've done tons of install videos on products like this. This is one of our newer, stickier materials, and you can do a wet installation using it, and I would suggest you do so because it's so sticky. First thing you want to do is go ahead and roll your top back, just so you can stand on these seats and work on installing this vinyl. Putting your vinyl down in the back right here is great because it's a nice flat surface, and I would encourage you to use a second set of hands to hold up that vinyl, make sure it doesn't stick to itself, and to help align it. You will want to have microfiber, something to clean this with, not to put wax on it, but just to clean it off really nice, let that dry, and then use SickFab application fluid or use 1 drop of dish soap mixed with 1 cup of water. You can increase that 2 cups, 2 drops, or a few drops of dish soap. And you want to wet down this surface and then wet down the back of the vinyl as you pull it off, because the vinyl, like I said, will be really sticky. You don't want it to stick to itself, or you might as well ball that thing up. If it sticks to the front side, you might be able to pull it off, but it will leave some residue. You'll just have to clean that off. So something else you might want to have is a felt tip squeegee. I always have one of those in my pocket. We kind of sell those as a pack with microfiber, this and the SickFab application fluid, because the application fluid is kind of the perfect mixture. It dries at a pretty good rate so that it breaks up the initial tack, and then you can move it around, make sure it's all even, and then squeegee it all out, and it won't take forever to dry up. If you use too soapy of water, that thing will just be sliding forever and the edges will never go down. You might want to keep a heat source readily available, like a heat gun or a hair dryer. We don't need it to be too hot, and we don't want it to be too hot. But once you get all that stuff sprayed down, put it on there, fix the alignment, and then start from the center and start squeegeeing your way out to the edges. If you need to pull up the vinyl or change the alignment, that's fine, as long as you have clean hands. If you get it over to here and you realize some of this is cockeyed, go ahead and pull it up and then push it back down. If this side becomes the perfect alignment and then this side is actually messed up after that, pull this back up and move it around. So you can even it out pretty easily, but once you're done, squeegee it all out to the very ends. And then if you have areas like this that want to kind of stick up a little bit, then you start applying light heat. My rule of thumb is basically, if it'll burn your thumb, it'll probably burn the vinyl and it's too much. So apply light amounts of heat. You can apply it with your hand kind of close to feel like, oh, that's probably too much heat. And then just push these edges down. As this all dries out, it'll become very, very sticky again. And right now it's just not so sticky because this is a rough textured material and there's actually water underneath this. Even though it doesn't really look like it in the video, there is. So apply heat and accelerate that drying. Of course, it is like 89 degrees here right now. It actually doesn't feel like it. The sun is down and the humidity is high, so it's not really helping our drying out process. But you want to do this install in 70 degrees or higher. If it's too sunny, I would say almost if it's sunny at all, find some shade to do the install. The sun will make the vinyl real stretchy and real soft, and you don't want that to happen unless it's a little bit on the cooler side and it's under 70, then you might need some sun to warm this all up. But let's go ahead and close this up and see what it looks like from the inside. All right, so you can see we have this topographic map design everywhere. We have it on the doors, and now we have it right up there. And I would say that looks a lot better than the unfinished product that Ford gave us in this 2021 Bronco. So please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already, and hit that bell notification icon for the latest and greatest things we're coming out with for the 2021 and up Ford Bronco. Go ahead and check out our website as well at stickerfab.com.